Story. President Obama's support continuing to wane, even from the left. Congressman Brad Sherman, Democrats. Thoughts? Sir, welcome to the show. Good to have you back, sir.
Stuart, after listening to this gushing hatred of President Obama, I realize that I've got 5 minutes to try to add some fairness and balance.
I've been
listening to the show. It's just hatred and vituperation and very few facts. And I disagree with the president on many foreign policy issues.
But I separate
disagreement from this
hatred. Please do not brand me with that brush. I am not a hater. Flat out,
okay.
I'm not. I'd like you to take that back, sir.
100% negative statements.
I'd really like you to take that back.
It sounds like hatred to me, but I don't know you well enough to know whether it's just hatred or disdain.
Well, let me assure you, sir, that it is not hatred. It is opposition to policies which are failing.
Some of his policies are succeeding, some are failing, and some are somewhere in between, but better than his predecessor.
Okay, let's get specific. You voted against the bill in the House to pause taking in refugees from North Africa. You voted against that. You don't want that. What's
Stuart,
wrong with
you haven't
pause?
read the bill. I voted against the bill because I read the bill, and you're mischaracterizing the bill. You need to read Section 2B of the bill.
Yeah.
It has nothing to do with a pause. There's nothing in there about a pause. What the bill does is say that the Director of National Intelligence, the Director of the FBI, and the Secretary of Homeland Security have to personally review each file. So what does that mean? Either it's a fraud on the American people because they're just going to rubber stamp it. That's not what the bill intends. What the bill intends is that they spend a couple of hours on each file. If that happens, ISIS has achieved an objective beyond what ISIS could dream of. ISIS could not simultaneously incapacitate the head of the FBI, National Intelligence, and the Department of Homeland Security. This would incapacitate all three leaders. What you're talking about is why I didn't vote for a bill that wasn't before us, a bill you would have written. You've got to read the bill before you tell me I should have voted for it.
Okay, let's put it like this. Would you favor a pause at this time in the influx of refugees?
We have the bureaucracy, of course, needs to take a deep breath, review every file more carefully, and realize that even though it's a 2-year process, that we can do even better. But keep in mind, you're looking at one avenue. There are 13 million Europeans who visit our country every year with zero scrutiny. Not 2 years, not 2 minutes. And the vast majority of those who are carrying out terror in Europe have European passports. So you have the whole Congress focusing on whether you can take a 2-year process and make it better, and not make it better, but make it worse in that particular bill. It could be made better.
I think Congress feels
and we don't have a 2-minute process for 13 million people.
I think at this particular moment, after the Paris attack, the Bamako attack, and heaven knows what other attacks are going on, that Congress says, why not pause? Just take a breath. As you said, take a breath. I don't see
the administration is taking a breath.
Sweden's doing it.
The bill did not say take a breath. The bill said incapacitate the leaders of our three most important security agencies.
I don't think the bill said the word incapacitate, did it?
No. It said review every file personally.
Right.
Now, how many hours are there in a day? How many files need to be reviewed? And if you think that the director of FBI is just going to throw the files away and not look at any of them, he has a chance to save a life every time he spends a couple hours reviewing a file. He's a human being. And after you see the pictures of that boy on on the Turkish beach, you know that the effect of this bill, if you read Section 2B, is to take the FBI director and make him a full-time reviewer of files. That's what the bill said.
It is a fair point, Congressman. Flat out, that is a fair point. That is a humanitarian position. With you all the way. But please, if I oppose that, don't call me a hater, because I'm not. I am an immigrant and a newly minted American citizen. I am not a hater, sir. Last word to you.
I think you have a very low opinion of the president. I didn't. I think, like all of us, our hearts go out. Your heart probably goes out to the Syrian refugees. We have to take a reasonable position. Keep in mind, Secretary.
I've got to tell you, Congressman, that as a newly minted American who has just taken the oath to this great country, to be called a hater on my own program is really hard to take, sir. Very hard to take.
Well, the show overall shows a disdain for the president
I don't think it does.
I'm here to combat.
Okay. Congressman, we appreciate you being with us. I do hope you can come again.
I look forward to it.
Got it. Thanks very much, sir. Appreciate it.